When I asked for a raise, my boss told me you don't deserve more. It devastated me. What a loser.
Hello Facebook ads people, my name is Konstantinos and today we're going to discuss about lookalike audiences. Yes, they do still work. If you like the video, please hit the like button. It really helps me a lot to continue producing content for you. And of course, consider to subscribe. Before we go to my computer so that I can show you how to create lookalike audiences and also which lookalike audiences are actually working right now after the iOS changes and the reason that they are working, please consider to buy my book, okay? It's an amazing book and you have to buy it because a lot of the things that I'm saying in my YouTube channel, it's actually on my book. You can find it on Amazon, link is below in the description.
Meanwhile,
No, you don't understand. I have written this book and nobody's buying it. It has only 1,000 sales. Someone has to buy it and we have to make a promotion about it. Okay, and now it's the time to actually analyze which lookalikes are going to work. What is the new reality after what happened with the iOS? We have a smaller audience that we can actually target now, and what we need to do is from our side to target with a bigger audience. What does this mean? That if you're still using lookalikes like 1% or 1 to 2% that we knew that they were the best lookalikes so far, these are not the best lookalikes for now. You should start with 3%, 5% and 10%. Personally, when I'm doing campaigns, I like to do 3%, 5% and 10%. I have seen great success with them. You can do other combinations also, but keep in your mind that you need to have bigger audiences in order for your lookalikes to work. I don't know if you know how to do the lookalikes and stuff. All the information that you need, it's already there. Start using 3%, 5% and 10% and you should be fine. But if you don't know how to create the lookalikes, I'm going to show you how. So for the advanced people, bye bye. I'm going to see you in a future video. Now, for all the rest, let's see here what we have. First of all, the lookalikes, they're being created if you go from the menu to the audiences. When you go to the audiences, each lookalike that you create, it needs to have a custom audience. The lookalikes that I like to use is when you go to the website, of course, you are going to pick the correct pixel over here. You are going to pick from here all website visitors or visitors by time spent. Top 25% is an audience that I really like to create lookalikes from. Always I like to use the most possible days, like the retention to be 180 days because I want as many data as I can. So top 25% and now in order to create a custom audience, you type here top 25% and you do 180 days. And now you are going to create your custom audience. The custom audiences that I like to use for my lookalikes are the following. First of all, visitors by time spent, the people who have spent more time. I have showed you how to create all of these audiences also in my retargeting video. You can see the link on the top. Here's the area that you put the retention. We have the visitors by time spent. If we go to the all website visitors, you're creating all of them, and then you need to have the different pixel events. Over here you can have purchase, you can have add to cart, view content, initiate checkout. All of these are audiences that you can create and then create lookalike audiences out of them. Now, another thing that I need to point out here is this. When you are creating lookalike audiences, the best audiences are going to be the ones that are closer to your target, of course, the purchase, okay? But for the people that are complaining that the lookalikes are not working, the problem is not that they're using the purchase custom audience, it's that they're not using big enough lookalikes like 3%, 5% and 10%. So this is one way for you to create the custom audiences. The moment you will create your lookalikes, the moment you will create your custom audiences, you can click here, you can click on these three dots and then create lookalike. You are going to pick the country that you want, which is going to be United States or whatever you want to do. And then this is the area that you are going to drag. This is a 3%. Okay, let's put United States. This is a 3%. Okay, it shows you that it's 8.1 million. The 5% is 13.7, and the 10% is 27.3. The 1%, it's 2.7. It's not working as it should. So we're using now the 3%. And the moment you are going to click, let's click the 3% here, just for the sake, you create the lookalike audience, and it's going to appear here. Then you can go back to your campaign, and this is the area that you can actually put it. If you go to your lookalike audiences, it appears here, and you can put it, okay? And of course, let's remove this audience here. And you can see that you are targeting again because you have the expand button open over here. You have it open, you are targeting the full potential reach, but in this case, you are able to know what's your potential reach of this lookalike from the way that you're creating it. It's stated there what is the potential reach. Now, before we wrap up, I want to mention all the lookalikes that I like to use. Of course, if I don't have a very big budget, I like to use only the purchase lookalike, 3%, 5%, and 10%. Another thing that some other audiences that I really like to use are the top 25%. The add to cart lookalike of 180 days. If you have videos, the video view lookalike of 95%. And also you can use lookalikes with the Instagram and Facebook engagers because these are also going to be some strong lookalikes. Again, the percentages are going to be the same, 3%, 5%, and 10%. And don't forget that you can see all of the creation of these custom audiences in my video about retargeting, and you just have to click in the three dots as I showed you over here. You're just checking. You're clicking on the three dots, you're creating the lookalike that you want, and that's it. You have your lookalike audiences that you can run. Now, is it better to have lookalike audiences or interests? It doesn't matter. Test both, see which one is getting you the best sales, and move on, okay? And in order for you to have some good lookalikes, keep in mind that you can start testing after 30 to 50 sales for purchase, after 300 checkouts, and after 500 add to carts. The others, you have to have a bigger number of events in order to start creating lookalikes. Of course, this number may vary up and down, okay, based on the product that you're selling. If it's super focused in a specific niche, for instance, you need less data. If it's very broad, like you are advertising something in the traveling niche, which is broad, you need more data in order to create successful lookalikes. But this doesn't mean that you're not going to start testing lookalikes all over again and again and again. The more you're gathering data, the more you're going to test. And don't forget that you should create lookalikes with the most possible data. So use as much retention as you can. Use 180 days for the custom audiences that are coming from the website, and use 365 days for the social media engagers and so on. I'm going to see you for the closing of this video. If you are still here watching the video, thank you very much for watching all the content. Hit the like button if you like the content, and it really helps me to actually do more content for you and post it in the future. Subscribe and hit the bell button if you want to see more videos in the future and notified about them. If you want to learn more about Facebook ads, you can follow me on Instagram. I'm posting content regularly, and you can also read my book, of course, or check my courses. Links are below on the description. And don't forget, until we meet again, be creative and be consistent in the universe and in the metaverse.